Hello, this is Nia at the Rainbow Cauldron, and this is your weekly general reading for October 26th through November 1st, 2014. And happy Halloween and Samhain and all that. The first card I'll be reading is from the Celtic Tree Oracle deck, and the tarot deck I'm using is still the Shadowscapes Tarot. All right. Okay, so the first card is from the Oracle deck and represents the general theme or feeling throughout the week, something to think about. The three cards beneath it will be from the Tarot deck and will represent the general flow of energy. The energies may go back and forth, and they don't represent any specific days, but just the general flow of energy this week. Okay, and you can see that I've got some nail polish on. I never ever wear nail polish ever. Like, I don't think I've worn nail polish in probably 8 years or so, maybe more. And we decided to get some nail polish, so I'm wearing some black nail polish. Okay. All right, so the first card is Holly. Okay. So, Holly is an evergreen. Whose foliage lasts all year, with sharp, hardened spines, keeping it safe from animals and predators. The holly is a defensive tree that encourages us to fight back against injustice, to be defensive, to stand up for ourselves, really. Now, of course, holly usually makes one think of wintertime, Christmas, Yule. But in the Celtic tree calendar, holly is smack dab in the middle of July. Now, the book for this deck lists holly as representing the month of June, but I have always seen it in July, whereas oak is in June, representing the summer solstice. Now, this is because holly represents rewards to come, the fruits at winter, due to your strength, resilience, and patience at summer. So it's a card of strength, defensiveness, standing up for yourself, and having patience to see the rewards for those qualities at a later time. So that's what we get from holly here. Okay. So the next cards are the Ten of Swords. Let's move that up a little. The King of Wands. And finally, the Five of Cups. Okay. So here with these three cards, we're seeing an ending of something, possibly a painful ending. Then energies of a person sort of taking charge, being a leader, wanting us to follow. And finally, the last card showing a calm time to reflect and mourn before we can truly move on. Now, the Ten of Swords is the final end. It is something is coming to a close, and it's for good, done, complete. And you see here her clothing is kind of being stripped away. It's a really, like, she's wearing this very drapey thing here. And it's leaving her bare and exposed, almost as if a safety net is being pulled from her. So this is something that's possibly a little scary, unnerving, but it's the ending of something. It's something that is coming to a close. It is complete and done. And then before we're able to mourn that loss, mourn that ending, we have there's strength to be had, which also connects with that holly card. With the king here, I see this as representing several different things. One, it could represent having to step up and take a leading role, putting aside your personal feelings for a while, and as um, as there's a task to be done. What I also feel from this is another person. And on the one hand, it could symbolize a person helping to lead you out of that dark, lead you out of that exposed place. But what I feel more strongly is a person who is maybe the cause of your pain, turning his back on you. And you see that here, his back is turned. Um, and moving in what seems like an effortless way, moving on in what seems like an effortless way. And if this is relevant to you, then the Holly card here is really what is telling you not to put up with this guy's crap. Don't deal with his mind games and don't let uh, him lead your emotions. And of course, this could just as easily be a woman. Just because it's a king doesn't necessarily mean it's a man. Um, Finally, what you're able to let go, once you're able to let go, stand up for yourself, or stand up for yourself, take that leading role, to get what needs to be done. You can take the time to rest, reflect, and mourn. And we see that here. To process your feelings and let them go. Maybe even allow yourself to cry. This is the time to let that guard down privately and feel those emotions. And that's what we see here with the Five of Cups. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. And it did seem like a rather dreary reading, because there's a lot of pain going on here and defensiveness and arguing or fighting. Um, those sort of energies, but there was a lot of hope in these cards. We have a hope for a new beginning. When something ends, there's always that's always an opportunity for new things to begin. There's hope to take charge or not let the cruelty of others get to us, and hope for moving on, and not to mention the hope for the future rewards of the Holly for standing up for ourselves in this time. Okay, so there we go. So also, I'd like to wish everyone a happy Diwali. By the time this video goes up, Diwali will have passed. But as I'm making this video, it's today. So happy Diwali and happy Samhain or Halloween is coming up. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Blessed be.